Okay, so before you get into your amp, no matter what, I mean, make sure you have like a basic understanding of how some of this stuff works. It's very high voltage. Even the smaller amps, they still carry voltage that will kill you like instantly. So, you know, look up a video on how to discharge your filter caps. There's thousands, maybe 100,000, not 100,000. There's definitely thousands of videos out there talking about how to discharge capacitors, filter capacitors inside of tube amps. It works for any kind of like audio equipment and beyond, whatever, anything that uses capacitors to store high voltage. Like anytime you look at the back of your amp and it says do not open very high voltage, they're not playing, because there's some amps, you know, 450, 500 volts DC inside, and that's not going to be a good time. So it's cool if you're interested in modding your amp, tweaking. You know, it's not like changing the pickups on your guitar. You're not going to get zapped, probably, you know. But this is definitely a whole different ball game. So never work on your amp when it's plugged in. Never start digging in it, even if it's been unplugged for a week. You know, look online, YouTube, whatever, discharge your filter caps, other capacitors in the circuit that have power stored, because, you know, you don't want that on your headstone, you know, died to a tube amp, especially if it's like a shitty tube amp. So, just be safe. Okay, so this is the schematic. This is the beginning of the preamp schematic for the MusicMaster Bass amp. And if you see, we got 68K grid resistors on both sides. We got the get the 0.0047 UF coupling cap right here, and this 470K resistor. I'm not really sure where those go. Got a 100K plate resistor. I didn't change anything after the tone stack because I wasn't sure if they use the other side of the of V1 for the phase inverter. I wasn't really sure. But here's the first gain stage, and it's a 1.5K resistor, cathode resistor, and 2 UF 25 volt cathode bypass capacitor. And That's the stock MusicMaster Bass first gain stage right here. And if we look at the this is a Blackface Deluxe Reverb gain stage. The very first gain stage, and so we got the 68K grid resistors. We got the that's why I'm not sure what the other stuff was. We got the 68K grid resistors. We have the 100K plate resistor coming off here. This is what this is right here. 180 volts. And then we have a 1.5K cathode resistor. And then we have a 25, I think it's 25 UF, 25 volt bypass cap. And that's the difference right here on that first gain stage. If you go back, we're going to go back. We got the 2 UF, 25 volt. This is 25 UF, 25 volt. And it kind of smooths it out a little bit. Not really sure what this is right here. I'm going to do some more research. They both have the same 100K slope resistor and then into the tone stack. Same thing right here. Not really much you can do. I don't know if maybe changing this to like maybe like a 500K would help soften it down, but you know, who knows. Whoops. Okay, that's something else here. Whoops. Something else too. Here's what we're trying to find. Okay, so here is on the cathode bypass calculator here. This is with the stock setup here with the 2 UF and the 100K grid resistor, 100K coming out, 1.5 cathode resistor. We have the gain at the low E 29.12 to 29.28 decibels. Gain at 10K hertz, that's your high. We have 44.44, which is 32.96 decibels. Now that is it's the lows are definitely cut there. And if we go with the 25 UF in place of the 2 UF, we get a balanced, pretty even spread coming out of that tube. And that's what I wanted to do. That's what I went by. I was like, if I could get a balanced, you know, I figured out the 25 was a pretty balanced with the deluxe reverb. So that first gain stage is going to be the same now. And here is a, let's see, here's a photo of the board here. This is with the 25 UF capacitor in place. This is the resistor and the cathode bypass for the other side of the tube. You see it runs in here. This is running right here. These right here. This is the cathode resistor. Cathode resistor, cathode bypass for that. Okay, here's this. Yeah, it's right here. And then you got your grid resistors here. That's the way the mod looks in there now. Here's a closer look right here. It's pretty easy to just solder in. If you're comfortable getting into like a 50-year-old amp, you know, I'm all about playing this stuff, and I'm not like a collector of value resale and stuff. So I want to make this stuff so I can play it. So yeah, there it is. It's not even that hard of a mod at all. So I found with this amp, input 2, especially if you're, this thing, it's 12 watts, but it's so loud. And definitely changing that bypass capacitor kind of tames it a little bit. It doesn't really do like a whole lot, but it kind of evens it out more than it was, where it's like super ice pick no matter where you put it. And it made like the tone control was kind of, you know, if you had it even on like 2, it was just way too much bright. I mean, it's a bass amp, but if you want to play guitar through it, I think that's a cool mod. I would definitely put it in input 2 so you can turn the volume up louder. The master, put it on the bridge humbucker. It's got that sound, man, even more than it did, which is really cool. I love this thing. I like it a lot better now. Definitely makes it more usable for practical guitar playing, you know, clean tones and stuff. So just one component makes a huge difference. Thanks for watching.